Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Well, now that you're here, I might as well take a moment to welcome you to my YouTube channel. My name is Daniel Wargo. Congratulations on finding this video. Today, I'm going to talk about how to work with an accompanist as a singer, because it's tricky business and sometimes things can get real crazy. So, let's go. For the past 15 years, I've been working as both a singer and a pianist. Sometimes I do them together, and sometimes I just sing, and oftentimes I'm called to be an accompanist for a singer, where I'm just playing the piano. And because I am a singer myself, it's put me at a unique position to really understand the dynamic between the singer and the accompanist, what that relationship is like, what it's often like, what are the missteps that often come out of these kinds of relationships, and the questions that many singers have. In lessons with my students, I often have singers go, how should I talk to an accompanist at an audition? Or how should I approach my accompanist for a gig that I have? And those are great questions, and everyone's different, so there's not a one-size-fits-all answer, but there are a few helpful tips that can at least help you in approaching an accompanist in a way that makes you not feel so nervous. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I love singing, and I love singers. But what you may not know is that I also love playing the piano. I am not a prodigy, I'm not a virtuoso, I'm okay, I can hang, but I love the actual act of playing, and I love the dynamic between pianist and singer. So that's what I really want to talk about today. The most important thing for every singer to know who's working with an accompanist is that you, as the singer, are the one that's in control. The pianist is a support system. We are there to support you as the singer. And we're cool with this. We like this. We know how important the melody is to a song. We know how important the words are. And we also know that you're the one out front risking more than we are. We're just playing piano. It's not that crazy for us to do that, to sit in the back and play piano. You're the one who's risking more as the singer. And so it's really important that you know that you're in control, and that if you need something, you can say it. We are there to be your support. We're there to be your map. If you get lost, we're there to go with you and flow with you and guide you if you need it. But we're not there to take control and take the power. You have that, and we're fine taking the back seat. Personally, I love just sitting at the keyboard and playing with a singer, especially a great singer who's really confident in knowing that they're in control, because then I really don't have to do anything except play the piano. So that's the most important thing. Right off the bat, if you know that you're in control, not in a mean way, not in a power-hungry way, just in a way that shows confidence and knowing that this person who's playing the piano is there to support you. We're the bra. Never mind. So here are some other helpful tips that can really help you in working with an accompanist. When you go to an accompanist with a song, don't assume that he or she knows the song. Don't assume that. I want you to kind of give me the song and tell me the way it goes, the way it feels, what it looks like. I need you to kind of paint that picture for me. The second thing is I really need you to give me a clear tempo, because I don't know how fast or slow you want to sing something. I don't necessarily know the exact tempo of the recording if you want to sing it exactly like that. Maybe you want to sing it slower than the recording. I don't know how you want to sing it. And so I need you to give me the tempo of the song. And the best way to do that for me as a pianist is for you to kind of sing a little bit of it. Don't snap your fingers at me. It's this fast. That's not that helpful. What I want to do is I want to hear you sing a little bit a cappella. It doesn't need to sound good. Just kind of give me a little bit of the melody. Tell me how it goes and how fast you like it. And I will kind of pick up along that. I can feel the music a little bit better if I know exactly how you want it done. And to that point, if for whatever reason we get mixed up on tempo and I'm playing things a little bit faster, a little bit slower than you want, then just let me know. It's not a big deal. My ego is not involved in the tempo of your song. It's involved in other things, but not in the tempo of your song. I can take it. The third thing is let your accompanist know if there's anything weird in your song. Whether you're doing like a small cut of music for an audition or you're doing an entire song, if there's like a weird section in it, a weird jump, a weird cut, a weird place, a place that sounds really difficult to you for a pianist, just point it out in advance so that I know like, oh, this is the part that's going to be a little bit crazy for me or a little bit extra, whatever. And because maybe I want to go through it or maybe I want to at least look through it to know if it's crazy or if it's something within my wheelhouse. This just also gives you a leg up as a singer because the better I do playing your song, the better it's gonna feel for you and the better you're gonna do. So we all, like I said, we're all working on the same team, and so we want to give the best performance possible at all times. That's at least my goal as an accompanist, is to give you everything that you need. And so in order to do that, I need you to tell me what you need. Cool. Another thing to kind of note is if there's a section you want rubato or kind of freely, if you want me to follow you in a certain section. In other words, if you want to take the tempo out of the song for a minute and for me to just follow you and go with you, great. I love doing that. It's one of my favorite things to do, but I need to know it. And your accompanist needs to know it, and probably should be written in your music in some way, shape, or form so that I just remember, because sometimes I'm very forgetful, but if I see a little note as we're going through the song, I might really remember, hey, we talked about that thing, and now I'm gonna follow you, and I'm just gonna go with you. The other thing is in regards to key changes. That's kind of a dreaded subject to a lot of accompanists. Some people are like really masterminds and they can change any key and sight read anything at any time, whether they're asleep or awake. But you are probably not that lucky in finding an accompanist like that. Maybe you are, but don't assume it. And so if you need the key changed or you want the key changed, I would approach that subject very, very gently. Ask very nicely. Not if they can change it, or I wouldn't ask if they will change it, but just kind of pose the question. Hey, do you transpose? You know, I'm a little bit sick today, and so I'm wondering if I could do it a step lower. Whatever that case may be okay with the answer, but just tread lightly. I would not advise asking for a key change unless you know you're the accompanist or you know they have ample time to rehearse, but it is something that you can ask for as a singer, but you also have to be okay with accepting a no for an answer, because a lot of people don't want to do it, don't know how to do it. It's a lot of extra work for them. And so you just kind of have to approach that subject lightly. It doesn't happen too often, but you never know. The final thing is just remember you're in control, right? You are in control. We had that whole talk earlier in this video about that. But the one thing that really allows you to do is stop the song if you need. So if it's just not feeling right, it's not going okay, just stop and say, hey, can we take that again? Something's going on here. I want to make sure that we're on the same page. And maybe you need to go back and talk to your accompanist again and say, oh, this section I need a little bit more like this. And it's obviously going to be different in every occasion for every song, but that's okay to do. Most of the time your accompanist is going to be like, yeah, sure, let's do it. Never try and make your accompanist feel stupid, because they're trying to help you, right? And so you don't want someone who's trying to help you feeling dumb. That's not going to help anybody, and it's not going to help you as vocalist. But it's okay to stop, and it's okay to say, hey, a little bit faster, or this spot I forgot to mention I need played like this. No big deal. No big deal. Like I said, the ego is not wrapped up in this. And if you get an accompanist who is kind of a jerk to you about that, well, that's really their problem. It's not yours. It's not your fault that they're a jerk. Their job is really to support you and to be there for you. And so the more that you give them that opportunity and be cordial as a person, just getting along with another person, and work together for this endeavor, whether it's an audition or something a little bit more prepared, the better everyone's gonna be, and then everyone's gonna feel better. And then you can more easily connect with the accompanist, and the more you're doing that, the better the song's gonna go. Just hands down, the better the song's gonna go, because they're gonna wanna work with you. They're gonna wanna put in that extra 10% of effort to try and make your song a little bit better for you. So I really hope that's helpful. Like I said, Everything's different. It's not a one-size-fits-all answer, and every accompanist is going to be different. Every singer is going to be different. But these are some really helpful tools to just knowing that, hey, you have the power to take control of your song and to be okay with voicing your opinions or the things that you need from the song. So I really want to encourage all singers to do that at all times because it just makes everybody's life easier. So I hope that's helpful. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you like this content, want more content like it. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I have new content coming out every single Tuesday and Saturday. So I'm gonna get back to my playing because you guys so rudely interrupted me. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Go eat a cookie.